so sharp on you at all, sir.
Where's my bike? I'm here running up bills.
And the first morning.
Morning. Oh, Johnny boy! Oh, most important, mate. What do you know? I mean, I thought, here, this bloke's giving us a nice bottle of wine. We had to buy this. I thought I was getting a nice gift. Oh, going away present. Hey, mate. How are you, Captain Joe? All right?
Another comedy cameraman.
Window lickers are back in town this week.
All the red lights on. That means he's videoing. Welcome to the first day of the Maiden Somewhere Back in Time World Tour.
2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Hello to everyone out there in the Iron Maiden online world. I want to introduce myself. My name is Dave, and I'm going to be presenting these sort of episodes as we're going along this Iron Maiden tour with my good man, Mr. Johnny B, behind the camera. And this is it. This is the first day. We've just left Stansted, and well, actually we left Stansted a little while ago now, but we're taking this time because it's a little bit quiet on the plane, on this big 757 200, which you can actually see behind me. Maybe a little bit. It's quite dark at the moment because I think everyone's getting a bit of shut-eye before we get into Bombay. It's actually taken 10 months to get to this time. It's actually taken quite a long time, and even up until the last minute there was lots of other things going on in preparing this aircraft for actually what it is. So we're actually what we're going to try and do is show you a little bit of footage and show you how things actually get loaded onto this aircraft and everything else. And then we're going to take you down to Bombay and meet a few of the fans, and that's really the idea. We're going to try and go to every city, and we'll obviously come out into the crowd at various times during the show and come and meet you, really. And hopefully, bit by bit, you'll all get excited about when we come to your town. And yeah, we just want to show you everything as much as we can, really, in a few short segments. So as you all probably know, Bruce is obviously piloting his aircraft today on our way down. I don't think he could actually resist leaving the UK shores without flying it himself, really. There's actually 2 or 3 pilots with us, but we will have to share the load. But Bruce, I think, will be flying the majority of it, given half the chance. And as I said, this is a 10-month operation to actually get this thing flying. It's a 757. I think most of about 30 tons of that is fuel, and the rest of it is pretty much our gear and who we got on board. So it's a lot of work, and the guys, we have to break down the show every day, get the stuff loaded up, and then get on to the next town every day. So this is a huge operation, which is quite very unique. As many people said before, but it's actually quite a unique operation because this has never really been done by anyone before, and hopefully we won't be setting a bit of a benchmark by doing this.
Yeah. 57. 5800, 1100. And we arrived on the ground at 55. 1455. 145. Well, it all started out, it's all the Australians' fault, really. We were badgered to go and do Australia for so long, and the problem is, it's such a long way away. The show is so comprehensive, and we take such an entourage with us, we could never figure out how to make it work. So, being as though I was a pilot, I came up with this crazy idea. I said, just imagine we had all the gear and all the crew and the band and everybody all in the same aeroplane. We could do not just Australia, but we could actually do joined up all the places in the world that we can't normally get to. That it takes us a whole month to go and do, a week of shows because of air freighting and delays and shipping things and everything else. So we could actually do a European style tour, a couple of shows, day off, gig, day off, couple of shows, for 6 weeks, but using continents instead of, cities. So we came up with this idea, and it just so happened that the airline I work for, Australis, had an aircraft which was, well, for want of a better word, wasn't doing anything for a couple of months around the right period. So I put the feelers out and said, could we take it off your hands? And that's how it started. The next thing was the equipment wouldn't fit. So I went, what about if we took the seats out the back? Can we put it in there? It's a bit more complicated than that, as we discovered. And finally, we've ended up with the world's only 757 combination cargo and passenger aircraft. We've put a quite swish interior in it. We've painted it up as Iron Maiden Air Force One, and we're going around in the world in it. Twice, actually.
And how unusual is that?
It's unique. I mean, first of all, there's no other airplane like this in the world. Secondly, no other band has ever done this. I mean, everybody knows about people, going along and, ordering rock stars ordering a chicken curry in Los Angeles from their local takeaway in Southall or something. But this is actually not just fun, but it's quite utilitarian and actually incredibly economical and effective too, because you can't drive from between here and Mumbai and Perth. You have to fly, and if you're going to do it, you might as well do it with the aeroplane full, with all the gear on the aeroplane. So there's no wasted petrol on this aeroplane. It goes from A to B. We do a gig. B to C. We do a gig. So it is completely unique. Nobody's ever done this. The Stones don't go travelling with their road crew, and they certainly don't fly on the freighters that fly their gear. This is everything all rolled up into one.